Welcome to my channel. I'm Ashley with JBM Epic Designs, and today we are going to be making Christmas ornaments. So if you want to see how I make these ornaments, stay tuned. Okay, so let's get started with this video. So you're going to need your simulation printer, and you're going to need your print, which is whatever you're going to be printing out. This is my print for my ornament. Here's my ornament here, as you can see. You make sure you have a lint roller. Here's my lint roller. Some heat tape to make sure you get it all down. You're going to need a paper towel to make sure you clean it. And some alcohol. This alcohol I use, I got it from Sam's Club, as you can see. So, let's go. This is the first thing you want to do is before you put your image on this. Oh, yeah. One more thing I almost forgot. Get this bright pad. This one is a Cricut bright pad, but they sell different ones. They like, they sell on Amazon. They're called, like tracing pads they use for drawing. You can get you one from Amazon or from, I got mine from Joann's, but you don't have to get yours from Joann's. That's where I got mine from. So this is what we're going to start with. Before you start putting your image on there, there's these substrates. This is my little substrate here. I got this from Coastal Business. They have this little plastic over them on both sides. So you have to remove this plastic before you can start. Make sure you do not sublimate on here without moving this plastic. And it's plastic on both sides. So let's get this plastic off this side. Once you have the plastic off, make sure you get all the plastic off. Don't leave none on. This plastic is like really sticky to him, but make sure you get it all off. Make sure you get all the plastic off. Move that out your way. You want to take your paper towel. I have 2 paper towels. You're gonna get you a little bit of alcohol, not a whole lot, just a little bit. A little bit of alcohol. You want to clean both sides of it off. Make sure you ain't got no debris, anything on it. Clean both sides of it off. You gotta do nothing fancy. Just clean it off. Then you're gonna take your other paper towel and you're gonna dry it off. There's nothing on it. Now, because you did use a paper towels do sometimes leave like little bitty pieces of lint behind it. You want to take your, I'm pulling that stuff off here. And you want to take your lint roller. And you want to make sure you roll off all that little possible lint that could be on there from the paper towel. So just roll it all off. Okay, this is where your bright pad come in. You're going to take your printed simulation image that you printed out. And before I place it on here, I'm going to cut it. Because this is back and front. So this is my front, this is my back. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it. When I cut it, I'm going to turn my bright pad on. I know it's going to get bright, I'm sorry. But I'm trying to make sure I explain this to y'all so this is the best way y'all can. Push it up so you can make sure you see completely. Okay. It's on the bright pad. I'm going to take my... Make sure you print your image out in reverse. Make sure your image is printed out in, well, mirrored or reversed. However you want to, your settings that you do it, but mirror it so that when you press it, it's completely nice. Okay, now that you have everything cleaned and it's dried, make sure it's dry. You're gonna, and your pad is on, you're gonna take your image and you're gonna put your thing right here so you can know exactly where you want it to go. Make sure you center it up. Make sure if you're looking, if you want to see where it's exactly gonna go, I recommend to put your thing down and to put it over it so you can see, if you can see, so you know exactly where it's gonna sit at and how it's gonna go before you put that in there. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. So they give you an idea of what you're looking like and how once you put it together, where it's gonna go. So now that you know that, you go ahead and you flip it back down. You line it back up. Get it as straight as possible. On your sheet, make sure you got everything that you want to get in there. It's just nice and straight. It's not crooked. And you grab some heat tape. And you want to tape it down. I know I don't need this much heat tape, but I like to make sure that my image stays down and it does not shift or move. You don't got to put this much tape on there. I just want to make sure it stays down. Okay. Once you're done with that, you're going to go over to, make sure you get some butcher paper. This is the butcher paper here. I'm going to cut you off a piece. You see, this is the butcher. I get mine from Sam's Club. It lasts a while. But it's so big. Cut your butcher paper. Take your butcher paper. And since this is a very small thing, you can cut it in half again. Pick it up. Take the image, put it on here, and you're going to sandwich it in, and you're going to go to the heat press. I pressed mine for 300. I pressed mine at 385 for 60 seconds. So let's go over to the heat press. Okay, now we at the heat press. Now that I already checked my pressure and everything already, but if you didn't check your pressure, make sure you do that all before you put it on the heat press. So remember, the paper side is gonna go up, and your image is gonna sandwich it. You don't have to use a Teflon sheet if you don't want to, but I use a Teflon sheet. Just I want to make sure I protect my press completely, and then you just go in, and that's it. And then we got back to the table again. And the first thing you want to do, open it up, and you want to remove your paper. And there you go. Now you want to make sure you let this cool a little bit before you do the next side. So take all the tape off of it. And there's your nice image there, as you can see. And here's on your, see where it took all the ink off of it. And there you go. It took all the ink off where it was at. And there you go. You're gonna let that sit and cool for a minute. Okay, so now that it has cooled, you wanna bring your bright pad back. And you take the back part of that image that you had already printed out. And again, like I told you before, you flip it over, So down to see exactly where it's gonna fit, how you're gonna line it up, and you give you a little idea of where you're gonna see it at, how it sits to go. You just wanna know like how, you know, how far over in the middle you wanna put your image so you can know exactly your words are right. You center right where your words will be centered on there. After you got that, you take your end paper, flip it down. Take your little, remember my words are right here. Make sure I have this right in the middle where my words are at. I'm gonna take this, put this down in here, and I'm gonna tape it again. Tape it again. Now I can flip it over and make sure it's exactly where I want it to be. See, it's exactly where I want it to be. There's no words hanging off here. It's everything else. So that's great. Go ahead and take that. I grab my piece of paper again. Remember, I flip it over where my sublimation paper is on top. Take it and fold it in half. Like so. And then it's time to take it to the press again. Now that it is done, you remove it from the press. And you do like just like you did the first time. Take it and you remove the paper from it. Remove the tape first. And there you go. As you can see, they took the ink nicely off the paper. Now your ornament is now done. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Bye!